Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be talking about burnout. And if you are a woman who is currently in a state of burnout and you're looking for some help, this video is for you. So studies have actually showed that women are about 48 to 50% more likely to burn out. So way higher than our male counterparts or men. And there are plenty of reasons for this. But one of the reasons that I can relate to, because I've experienced this, is that a lot of us women in the modern day era, we've forgotten that we're women first before anything else. And I know this is very hard to hear, and this may trigger a lot of women, but I feel like it needs to be said because when you forget that you're a woman, there are consequences that you're going to face. I have experienced some of those consequences, and it was not pretty. Okay, it was not pretty. It was not fun. So yeah, it was not. And one of the reasons that happens is because, we get into the grind of the day, right? The hustle mindset. Go, 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 do. That's great. That's fantastic, right? That's good for all of us. However, none of that should be done at the detriment of our health and our well-being. Like, as soon as something starts to require you to lose yourself, it's just, for me, it's like, you gotta go. Like, nope, not for me. Because if you look at the way that we as women have been designed, right, in comparison to men, our hormones, like, we have a system, okay? We have a biological system that has been programmed to operate in certain ways. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just a woman that is understanding her body, okay? That understands her body. Let's put it that way. So we have a system that has been programmed in certain ways. We have hormones that support the way the system works. So the system that I'm talking about is the menstrual cycle, right? Sorry for the gentlemen that are watching this video. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go into graphic details, or you can skip this part. But I'm talking to my lady folks here. Okay, so if you look at our menstrual cycle, at certain points within that cycle, we have hormones that tell us how to behave, right? So for example, during ovulation, right, we have estrogen and it's like, come over here, right? And then we have a little bit of progesterone, right? And we have testosterone more in that period as well. And if you look at, the point where, after ovulation and then you have the luteal phase, progesterone comes and it's like, girl, you gotta calm down, right? So we have hormones that are telling us how to behave. When you are in or running on masculine overdrive, testosterone is primarily the hormone that supports that. If you look at men, they have, I think it's unlimited. I'm sorry, I'm not a man, but I think it's unlimited. Like, they have a full jar of testosterone, right? So that's why, they're able to do things at certain paces that when we're compared, we're like, no, sorry, I need to rest, right? It doesn't mean that we're not able to do things. It just means that we do things differently. And to even take this and give you more reality, a reality check is at those points within our cycle where, we have even lower levels of testosterone. If you are working on masculine overdrive during those periods, you have no idea what you're doing to your body. Like, you are taking this system and you're doing this, and like, you're throwing it on the walls, like, go do you, things like that. And what is going to happen is that your body is going to be in fight or flight mode. So it's going to go into survival mode where okay, she needs more testosterone. However, we're supposed to be in the luteal phase, where we're supposed to be preparing for her to slow down, but she needs more testosterone, so let's borrow it from other organs, let the stress hormones come in, let everything come to help her survive, right? So basically what's going to happen is that your body is going to be borrowing from sources to be able to support that activities, and as it's borrowing this energy and these hormones, you're destabilizing your system. And that destabilization has serious consequences, ladies. One of them that you're experiencing is the burnout. Yes, it's the burnout. And there are more. And I think for me, I actually didn't wake up. The burnout woke me up, but after burnout, there's a stage that if you don't overcome, if you go through burnout and you don't wake up and you keep moving, there's a stage where it could be a point of no return. Like you could be out of this world. And this is important. This is really important, ladies. Like I love when women are doing their thing. Like, come on. Like, we're the intellectual queens. Come on. However, it should never be at the detriment of your womanhood and your femininity. So this is one of the reasons why femininity is important. But let's leave that aside. Let's get into the meat of the video. Number one, if you are in a place of burnout, one of the things that you can do very, very quickly is, and as much as possible, is see if you can take a day. A day is not enough, but if you are in a place where like, AB, I need a day, I can only get a day. See if you can take a day to a week off. What do I mean by this? This doesn't just mean that you're taking vacation and you're watching TV and things like that. It could include all of that, but the main thing that I want you to do as part of this is that we're going to have to give your nervous system a break from all of the programming that it currently has. So for me, the way this played out was that my nervous system was programmed to do on to the next one, do execute, achieve this goal. So even when I had nothing to do, I could not sit still. Like I would get agitated, anxious, and irritable. Like, why are things so slow? They need to move faster, right? And it's not the things that were causing me to act that way. It was me and my system that were like, girl, something is wrong. We're not moving too fast. Girl, there's nothing to do. Something is wrong. So until you can pause the brakes and begin the process of resetting your nervous system, it's going to be harder for you to recover from burnout, because again, the mind is like, we have to do this, we have to do this. It thinks you're dying. It thinks that a lion is chasing you, so it's trying to make you to survive because it's been programmed to do so. So you need that break. A day is not enough, but if that's all you have, do it. If you can take longer than a week, great. But ideally a day to a week of doing nothing. So this could look like you're just lying down on the couch, staring at the wall, nothing. Like literally do nothing. If you want to watch TV, you can watch your favorite TV shows, but I would say that don't overdo it in a sense that you are using the TV as a form of escape. Because if you're using that to camouflage the reality of what you're feeling, then it's going to delay the process of healing. Because what I want you to do is I want you to feel the agitation come up, the anxiety. Girl, you're going to experience a lot of anxiety during this. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for putting you through this, but it's necessary. I want you to experience the anxiety. Your body's going to get up. It's going to want to clean the house. Don't clean the house, at least for the first day. Okay, or clean the house before you take this break, so that it's not like, hey, I'm saying AB is telling you to live in an untidy place. No, clean your house, do what you need to do, and then take the break. Don't camouflage this break by looking for other things to do or putting things on your to-do list. If if you feel like this is impossible, I feel like dying, AB, okay, then do one thing, only one thing. So if normally you would do like 10 things, do only one. And you could slow the process of doing that thing so that we can start taking and conditioning your nervous system to calm down. Because until it calms down, you will be in this state of agitation and anxiety. Okay, number 2. Ladies, it's always easier said than done, but I'm thankful that I've gone through this and I've come out of it. So I know that it's possible and you can become better. You can do better. I know it's possible. So just hang in there. Bear with me. I know right now it's like, what is this girl saying? Like, who does she think she is? Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I know how it feels. So just bear with me and just try this out. Okay. The next step. Now you're going to be in a phase where you're going to be feeling a lot of anxiety, you're going to be feeling a lot of stress, you're going to be feeling unworthy of this time, you're going to be feeling guilty. I think guilt was a huge one for me. You're going to be feeling really guilty that you could be using this time for other more productive things, the mind, remember? However, you're using it to do nothing. I promise you, when that feeling comes up, allow yourself to be. Don't do anything. Don't try to change anything. Allow yourself to be. Allow your mind to tell you, how dare you do nothing? Do you think you're the queen of the universe? Do you think you're the princess of the world? Get up yourself there and go do something. Allow your mind to tell you all of those things. And when it does, you can laugh at it. But more importantly, just observe it. Observe all the things that are coming out. All you will sweat too. You would cry too. Yeah, this is a lot. You're gonna cry because it's like, what have you done to yourself? You're gonna start feeling that way too. So all the feelings that come up, allow them to come up and process them. So let them pass through your body and whatnot. Okay. Once you have gone through that process, or as you're going through it, is one thing that can help is to write down some of the things that are coming up for you, like, essentially, what are some of the things that have caused you to put yourself in this place? So ladies, let me tell you something. One of the things that we as women have been primed and groomed to do is overgive, like overgiving. And it's not the fault of the people who primed us to do so. They thought they were doing, what was best for us. But the way that a woman is designed and created, that doesn't support our hormones. Anytime a woman is feeling burned out, she's overgiven. Anytime. I stand to be corrected on this. All the times I have felt burned out is because I've exceeded the skill of giving. And a lot of the times why we overgive, in addition to the programming that we receive when we're much younger, has a lot to do with our self-esteem and the way that we see ourselves. You will not know this until you've come out of it, and then you would be questioning why you let yourself get into that state in the first place. This is important. At this phase where you are, kind of like resetting and isolating yourself, you need to deal with the things that are injuring your self-esteem and causing you to put yourself in situations like this. For one of the biggest examples that I experienced, that a lot of women do experience, is there's this need, right? We feel like there's a need to I'm trying to put this in a way that okay, let's put it this way. There's a need to always want to people please. There's a need to always want to be the nice girl. There's a need to always want to be all loving, all accepting all the time. Now, should we love everybody? Yes! We should love everybody. However, not everybody should have access to us at the same proportion. And also, we don't need the validation of others to be ourselves. It's this, I can talk about people pleasing, nice girl syndrome, like that. I have videos and I'm going to keep talking about it, but that's one of the primary reasons, is that we feel, or we get validated by overdoing for others and putting ourselves on the back burner and wanting to be liked and be a good little girl, because that's what they told us how a wonderful woman should be, right? To be all loving Mother Nature and things like that, right? So that's one reason. There's so many other reasons. So this is the time and phase where you actually take the time to study yourself and understand and heal, like, what is it about me that causes me to put me in that situation? If you can answer these questions, ladies, if you can answer this during this period, this is going to help you prevent you from being in this situation again. So if you need to go to therapy and do the healing that you need to do there. Give yourself the permission to do that. I also have a masterclass that's coming up where I'm going to be teaching you this, how to recover your self-esteem and reclaim your femininity as well. So you can also drop by that. That's happening on September 10th at 2 p.m. EST. But you need, like, this is important. Like, this is your life now. You're fighting for your life. And I want you to see that way. As you have gone through this step, then you can now start making the changes to reverse some of these things. It is always harder to fix a problem when you do not know the root of it. When you understand the root of it, girl, when you see burnout, you're going to be like, not for me, not available, thank you very much. Like, right now, having gone through all of that and come out right now, there are certain situations, like, you can feel like if you go through that, it's just going to burn you out. So it's like, no thank you, right? Because you understand you know what puts you in that situation. And because you've healed and you're not relying on the validation that forces you to put that situation, you can then be stronger to make decisions that will fix the problem. See how that works? Yeah, that's how that works. Okay, once you have done all of that, now you can start implementing the changes to live and maintain a healthy lifestyle. This is where you can now start taking on the feminine practices that I've been teaching you guys and that are out there, that helps you remember your womanhood and the fact that you are a woman, and allows you to essentially be effective and efficient and puts you at your best when you need to and when you need to rest and take care of you. There is no guilt about it. There's no, oh, I need to put myself in the back burner so that other people can benefit while I don't. There's none of that. None of that. Because the healthy part of you is going to know that, girl, we need to take a little bit of step back. Girl, we're exhausting ourselves. This is not good for us. Girl, stop it. Right? And so you will be in communication with your body. And you would just be having that flow. This is what we call feminine flow, right? You just be communicating with your body, and it's like, buddy, should we do this? Buddy's gonna be like, yeah, let's do it. It looks fine, right? So I know this sounds a little like, huh? What's AB talking about? But I promise you, when you get to this phase, life will be good. Like, life will be good. Life is good. Life will be very, very good. Okay, so this was a longer video than I wanted it to be, but you know what? When AB just kind of gets on camera, you guys know I let the thing flow. Whoever needs to hear the message, they can hear it in the way that it aligns with them. So I hope you ladies enjoyed this video. Hey, if you're burned out, you will be fine. Just take it from me. You will be fine. You will be fine. You would get through this. You will learn the lesson that you should never put yourself in this position. But more importantly, you're going to elevate from this and become a better version of you. Just the fact that you are here and you're watching this video up to this point, like, that to me tells me that you're going to be fine because you're ready for that change. And like they say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Other than that, ladies, I will see you on September 10th at 2 p.m. EST. All the links are in the description box. See ya. Bye.